I'm a nobody filmmaker. Before 2022, I had worked on a short film, one feature film, and a bunch of music videos. I mean, I have been a writer for some time, and I did hold a camera once and do a lot of audio and production work for the documentary Who Streets. And I've always wanted to make a feature film, but I never knew I'd have to. Now that might sound crazy, but I'll explain. Let's rewind. My family owns Ayers property on the coast of South Carolina, most likely as a result of Field Order Number 15 given by General George Tecumseh Sherman after the Civil War. Little did I know that an enslaver of my ancestors, Louis T. Wigfall, tried to negotiate the end of that war on his own. In 2021, someone had tried to burn down one of our houses on the property twice, and real estate agents had been hounding my cousin Chuck since his father, the former deputy sheriff of Georgetown County, where our land on Pawleys Island is, passed away from COVID in November of 2020. In an effort to keep more of our land from being taken, I traveled to South Carolina in December of 2022 to meet with family to see what we would do. Since then, it's been a battle to keep the land in family hands. From family members that want to sell to outside interests that want coastal land that is sandwiched between Myrtle Beach to the north and Hilton Head to the south. Many people want our land. Ever since that very first Google search, I've been compelled to find the information that answers the questions: how did we get this land in the first place? Were the Wigfalls in England as wealthy as history suggests? How do we reconcile that in 2025? Was my ancestor August really from a royal bloodline? Which tribe? The information has become increasingly hard to find. I can't do it alone. I have a stellar team so far. Dr. Alan Taylor, two-time Pulitzer Prize-winning historian, has signed on to help us with research. Lincoln Nelson, who's worked with Facebook in South America and Fox Sports Midwest, has signed on to be our director of photography. Jelani Buchanan, who's been documenting this so far for me, has agreed to be our assistant director of photography. And Ace Rowe, a dynamic media consultant and personality, has agreed to be my technical producer. Will I be able to finish this documentary project and connect and close the circles of the stories that I found so far? The powerful tales of my ancestors that already exist in my mind are enough to search for the others that round out and complete this documentary project. Stories like this make us reflect and rethink how the world works and the changes we need to make to create the United States and the global society that we want. My hope is that these stories will be the catalyst for major positive change in race relations nationally and globally. Would you like to support that mission? The main ways you can do that are to support us through Patreon. You can follow us on our social media accounts. You can look up and bookmark our website, searching for augustdoc.com, or you can give the green light on your grant. Whether you're Black, white, Asian, Latinx, Indigenous, Pacific Islander, or anything else, this combined history affects all of us. Follow me as I make the connections between how these people's stories in the past affect how we live today, and see if there's any way to reverse the effects of the global slave trade and maybe finally heal.